And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, still undefeated and still the WBA lightweight champion of the world from Baltimore, Maryland. Here is the undefeated Gervonta "Tank" Davis, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm supposed to say something first? Thank everybody for coming out. Great event. Everybody that played a part of this event, I appreciate you guys.
Obviously, it's always a matter of time with you when you're going to land that knockout punch. How did you size him up, and what did you do to get to that moment where you ended the fight?
I just had to get in the right range. You know what I mean? I was fighting my range out. He had a decent jab. He was moving a lot. You know what I mean? Just had to break him down as the fight was going on.
So many great fighters that you can take on next, including maybe Lomachenko. Interested in that fight? November, as we talked about?
Yeah, for sure. As long as we go back to the drawing board, and I wanted to fight all of them.
And that a lot of people had him winning early on. How did you feel like you were doing? Did you think he was doing anything to win rounds, and you figured it was a matter of time before your power came out?
Oh, my bad. No. I mean, he definitely was, throwing more punches than our beginning of the rounds. And my whole thing was to, let him tire himself out. I don't think he was connecting a lot of them shots, but he was definitely, touching my gloves and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I knew he was going to tire himself out. That was the whole game plan.
And on the last shot, the left hand is one of the most brutal left hands I've seen maybe ever. That was a very impressive shot. Did you feel like that? He seemed like he was really badly hurt with the shot before that. Did you figure that when you landed that shot, because you ran to the corner post to start to get in position to do your flip, I think before the referee even finished counting to 10.
Yeah, I knew the way he felt like he wasn't getting back up because he hit his head, on the mat, So overall, he's a great fighter.
You seem like you're the smarter fighter a lot of times at the end of the day, but people don't give you credit for that. Do you agree with that, A? And B, do you think it's frustrating to hear about your power but not hear about how smart you are in the ring?
It's been going on for my whole pro career, so it's okay. It's really like, people can play, smart people can play dumb, but dumb people can't play smart. You know what I mean? So it goes like that.
I wonder, Shakur's a quick boxer, a good guy, but do you think he would engage you enough that'd make it an entertaining fight? Or if you fought him, do you feel like it would be a bad fight because you'd be chasing him all night?
You know how it would go. Everybody in this room would know how it would go. You know what I mean? But I guess it'd be good for the sport if we fight now or later.
Can you talk about his power at all? Did it affect you? Did you feel the power? How did you feel when you were walking forward?
Yeah, he had decent power, but he was weighing down as the fight was going on. That's how I know that, he was breaking down. You know what I mean? So that's when I started picking it up more. My coach was telling me to pick it up more.
You predicted 8th round knockout. Is that what you were planning on, or you were just hoping that you were going to just get him out of there as fast as you can?
No, I was just throwing that out there. I mean, but every time I say it, though, I be... Okay, my next fight in the first round.
And then lastly, do you believe that Frank Martin has been your toughest test throughout your career, as of right now?
Nah.
You just beat a really good southpaw, and both of the other champions in your division are southpaws, Lomachenko and Stevenson. Did Frank Martin prepare you for those fights?
No, I don't think so, because they all fight different. They all fight different. One a boxer, one try to stay in front of you. Frank was somewhat a boxer, but they why y'all laughing? No, but he was, you know what I mean? It's cool. They all fight different. You know what I mean? I approach every fight different, so I don't think it helped me for them.
Gervonta, Sean Zattel, right here in the back, right next to Skip. There was so much made about the sparring.
Yeah, you the one that said he clipped me.
Huh?
You say he clipped me. I seen that video.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I say.
And where I picked you by knockout? And said that he started clinching excessively, and that he wouldn't be able to do that in this fight as an answer to you coming back at him.
Yeah, he was type strong when he was grabbing me too. I couldn't get him off me. I'm like, damn.
But just the question is, there was so much made about that sparring session over the last, couple years. How does it feel to punctuate it with a win in a fight?
It's cool, but again, the job not done. So on to the next. But it's cool. It was a good build up. Again, Frank Martin was a great fighter.
What was the conversation about with your number one fan in the ring after the fight?
Oh, Ryan? He's crazy. He's crazy. Talk about rematch. He said I was the best at 135 to 42. He said that. Say he want to fight me again. I'll kick his ass again.
Your prediction for you and Loma?
Predictions? You know what I say, man. Ass whooping time, man. Ass whooping. About the ass.
Now that you are 30-0, what does this win mean to your legacy?
I can't celebrate too much because I got to do it again. You know what I mean? So I look at it as like that. You know what I mean? I'm not done until, you know what I mean, till I retire. So I can't look at it as a big win or anything like that. It's cool for the moment, but then I got to do it again. I got to be on this stage again. I was just telling somebody, like, oh, my God, I hate going through this. Like, worrying about what somebody going to do to me, what I'm going to do to somebody. Like, it's getting annoying now.
Last question, at any point did you switch up your game plan? I know they said that they had Martin winning. No, I just, my coach was just telling me, like, put my punches together more. You know what I mean? I was doing what I want for the first couple rounds, just stand in his face to make him throw punches. And then my coach was telling me, like, now start putting your punches together. You know what I mean? And that's what I start breaking them down when I start putting my punches together. Thank y'all. Yes, sir.
Gentlemen, please welcome up to the stage Frank Martin, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, everybody, man? I let my people down, but my head high, At the end of the day, I came out to be great, but I came up short. I got caught with a shot that I didn't see, one that came from underneath, and it went from there, I guess I didn't make the count, but I'll be back, I'll be back better, watch film, get better, grow. And y'all will see me again.
In the beginning of the fight, you had it under control. You were moving well, using your jab. It felt like you won a lot of the early rounds. I would say maybe around 5 or 6 is when it started to feel like it took a turn. Can you tell me about that part, like what you remember, like when the momentum started kind of shifting for you?
Just I got to chilling too much on the ropes, Derek, that's one thing he been talking to me about in training camp for a while, not getting comfortable on the ropes, not chilling on them, just because I feel like, I can catch shots and this and that, I just felt like I was on the ropes too much. I mean, he got power, you know what I mean, but it's more like he do a great job at landing this big shot, he know how to land that shot, hit guys on the button and just get him up out of there, because he an accurate puncher and he just know how to land that shot.
What kind of performance does it take? What kind of fighter would it take to end up beating Gervonta?
You said what type of fighter? I mean, you just gotta go in there and box. You gotta be able to box, and just watch all the shots, because he got them shots that if you don't see him, he can get you out, and he's sneaky with it. He could take a punch, he can give a punch too. So it's just like just being woke. With him, you gotta be woke in there. And I got caught with a shot, not being woke. So. The lights, the people, and the crowd and stuff, I felt like I didn't let that throw me off of my game plan. I was focused. Once I was in the ring, everything else was just kind of like, like I was tunnel vision while I was in the ring. So, like, when I went out there, it was just, I was locked in on him. I wasn't too much worried about the crowd or nothing like that, because I came to, get the win, but I came up short.
We've talked a lot about Tank's power, but a lot of people don't realize, obviously, Tank has very good boxing skills. What did you think of his skills in the ring and obviously the traps that he was setting with the skills?
He got good traps, he got good setups, good traps. It was certain, like the trap that I got caught with was one that we knew that could possibly happen, and I was just too comfortable, and he landed that up on me, and I ain't see it, just by being on them ropes. But he a slick guy, he could box, he could punch, he adaptable. I feel like Tank can adapt to a lot of different styles. He got the experience.
You're very sharp tonight. Do you feel like you were one of the best opponents that he's had so far, if not the best opponent that he has so far?
I feel like I ain't really get to show it. I ain't get to show it. With me getting caught with that shot, I ain't get to even catch my second win or nothing, so I ain't really get to bring nothing else out.
Just for you and Derek, what was the game plan going into the fight? And did you feel that, looking back, what could you have done better to kind of maybe had a better result?
Man, I honestly I got away from the game plan in a way, by being on the ropes too much, and that wasn't a part of the game plan. That was a part that, Derek didn't want me doing. He wanted me off the ropes. He ain't want me just chilling on the ropes and catching punches and getting comfortable. So that damn sure wasn't a part of the game plan right there. It was just, me being in there, not saying that I wasn't listening, but I was trying to see something while I was on the ropes. And, I just wasn't able to find what I was looking for.
A lot of people were talking about how you looked at the weigh-in. Did you make weight comfortably, and are you going to stay at 135?
We're going to think about it. I'm going to talk to my people, and we're going to just see. I don't believe that, my weight cut had nothing to do with my performance or anything like that, or me feeling drained. So the fourth round, I had started being on them ropes a little too much, and then I let him throw certain shots, but I was looking for a shot in the process of that, and I think I did it a little too much, excessive, and that's how you always catch guys, guys who doing the same thing and they ain't switching it up. I did it a few times, and he probably caught on a little bit and caught, okay, he keep moving this way, that way, and then he caught me with a shot.
Here is the undefeated David Benavidez. David?
First of all, I just want to thank God for this victory, and Al Heyman, PBC, Amazon Prime. I'm just so happy for this moment. About a month ago, I didn't even think I was going to make it to this fight. I had a torn ligament here. Hand was injured, and I got a cut in my eye, but, I said, fuck it. I'm going to keep pushing through. I can't cancel this event. And, that's the reason why I wasn't throwing so much in this fight, because as you can see from here, my hand's messed up, torn ligament. But we still dominated. We still won every single round against a great ex-champion. And I'm just happy for this victory, and I'm just happy to, keep pushing forward and continue to dominate this light heavyweight division.
Do you think that you will definitely stay at 175 now, or do you want to invoke your mandatory right again with Canelo Alvarez at 168?
I definitely want to invoke my mandatory right. It's something I worked for my whole life, the past 3 years, it's something that's rightfully mine. So, like I said, this was a perfect opportunity for me to come up, win another belt, and but I still can make 168 easy. So we're still looking to come down to 168.
Do you feel like your power was the same? Do you feel like it translated the same way to you? How did it feel as far as your power?
Yeah, so my power still felt good, but by the third round, my hand was already messed up, and then I kept trying to use the right hand, and that got messed up too. But like I said, I dominated the whole fight. So it still translates, but obviously it's a bigger weight class. These dudes could take a bigger shot, but it doesn't. I'm not going to shy away from this. This is what I want, and I'm going to continue to keep working hard. Even with the hand hurt, I kept hurting them. I kept hurting them to the body. Early on in the rounds, I kept in the fight, I kept hurting them to the body, but it's just. I don't know if you guys seen it, but I was seeing the left hook with the hand open. It's kind of a slap, so I couldn't really do much with it, man. You know what I mean? But I still feel like, it still translates up to this weight, and I'm going to keep working hard. I'm going to keep getting stronger anyways.
And now you're fighting a bona fide light heavyweight. How is it to feel the power of a light heavyweight?
It feels nice. I like getting hit. This is a part of earning the money, too. You know what I mean? It makes you feel like you're a real-life Rocky Balboa. You know what I mean? But I like being up here. I love everything about fighting. I love getting hit, and I love pushing forward and just showing my heart to the whole world. But boxing is boxing. You're gonna get hit, and this I didn't get hurt at all the whole time, and I'm just happy to be here and keep fighting. You know what I mean? I'm at 175. These are some big boys, but I got a lot of things to prove to the world, and I'm gonna keep proving it to the world. there's big fights at 168, and I feel really comfortable making both these weights. So, I'm gonna go down to 168 because I want to win another world title. I love this interim title, but I'm really looking to capture the world title. So, if it's something I won, my challenge, or I won the opportunity to fight for another world title. So I'm gonna go down to 168, win another world title, if it's with Canelo or whoever. I'm ready to be 4-time world champion. To be honest with you, you guys keep asking me about Canelo. I do not care about Canelo. Like, I want to make my own lane. That's why I came up to 175. I've been trying to get that fight with Canelo for a long, long time, and as you can see, I got the star power now. People love the way I fight, and they interact with me really well. But that'd be a big fight. That'd be a really big fight. I think everybody wins. The world of boxing wins. The fans win, and this is a fight that we got to get going on. And if he really believes that he's the best in the world, then come beat me and come shut me up. But I'm still gonna be right here contending and working hard. And like I said, I'm gonna keep showing you guys why I'm the Mexican monster.
On the screen, we could see the cut with the stitches. It seemed like that was pretty bad. Could you just talk about how that happened in camp? And I know you said earlier it seemed like it was close to almost getting canceled there, but just talk about how it happened and just were you worried about it opening up in the fight itself?
I was definitely worried about it. Started off the camp, I think like a month and a half ago, torn the tendon. They told me I was not gonna heal with the time. They told me I needed at least 3 months. I said, I don't care, I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep training. Then I hurt this hand. And they told me, oh, well, you gotta take a break for that. I said, no, that's not gonna happen, I'm gonna keep fighting. 3 weeks ago, sparring, last round, I'm dominating 3 different sparring partners. Last round, I get cut. And that really worried me a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I was gonna make it here, but my dad, he told me, the cut is not too big, we can keep going. And I put my faith in my dad, and I said, I'm gonna pray to God, and hopefully he'll let me heal in time to get to this fight, because it was a big event, I didn't want to miss out on this event, and I didn't want to miss out. I didn't want the fans to miss out, because this is a big moment for, the fans, I think this is the biggest fight, this is the biggest card for PBC this whole year, and I said, fuck it, I'm gonna just keep training and, keep having my faith in God, and God took care of me, and I made it to this fight. Came out with some injuries, but I still won. If it's Canelo, whoever in that division, I'm gonna keep showing the world I'm the Mexican monster, and I don't care who's in front of me. I'm gonna come out victorious at the end of the day.
This is your first fight at this weight class. What can you take from this fight? What lesson for your future fights, and if you stay in this weight class?
The only thing I could take from this fight that these dudes, they take a shot pretty well. They take a shot when my son wants to leave already. But they take a shot pretty well, and I just want to go back into the gym and get better, just work on different stuff. And the boxing is not easy at all, sometimes you move up in weight, and these dudes take a better shot, but that's what it is, boxing at the end of the day, it's not supposed to be easy, and it was a great fight tonight, and all I can say is, I'm just thankful for having experience with Oleksandr Gvozdyk. I said Usyk because I met Usyk in the back, and that was pretty cool, so I'm still thinking about that. But yeah, he has a lot of experience, but I went in there and I dominated every single round, even with the cut, 2 messed up hands, so that speaks volumes about my name. So I'm just happy to keep contending in this weight class.
Talk to us about what Father's Day means to you.
It means a lot to me. It means the world to me. Don't get my son started. I'll tell him to do combinations right here. He'll do in front of everybody. You want to do that? Let's go. Show everybody. Show everybody. Combination. Go. I want to make my bloodline just nothing but champions. And my son, I don't have to ask him for that. He does it on his own. So I'm just very happy to have, be blessed with my family. My father, he's the one who started everything. My brother, Jose Benavidez, he taught me everything in the game, and it got passed down to me. And it's my 4th belt I'm winning, So now my son, he's gonna be world champion soon too. So in the future, so I'm really happy.
Like, how did this weight compare to others once you got into your comfort zone?
So to be honest with you, Oleksandr Gvozdyk, I can't compare him to nobody else because that dude is good. He's consistent, throwing his right hand the whole night, straight punches the whole night. So I would say he's probably one of the best people I fought, you know, my whole career, you know, and I had a lot of respect for him coming into the fight. What I would say is I was as dominant as I was at 168 in 175, because this fight, you know, I fought a great fighter and I won every single round.
You mentioned that you may go back down to 168. Why go back down when you still have an opportunity to dominate 175?
Because I want to be that dominant fighter that dominates both weight classes. You know, I think it sends a stronger message if I could go down to 168, dominate that weight class, win another world championship, and then come up to 168 and defend both of them simultaneously. You know what I mean? I think that's the mark of a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? And that's my main goal. You know, I want to be a Hall of Famer. I want to be remembered in the history books, and if that's going to get me there faster, then that's what I'm going to do.
Do you feel that once we have a winner between Bivol and Benavidez, is that the fight that you would want next at 175, or do you still think that you would want to do another one before it? Fight for undisputed?
It's not the fight I want to win, it's just the fight I earn next. When you win the WBC interim title, you're entitled to the #1 spot. So, like I said, I mean, these challenges are hard, but to become a great fighter, to become a legend, nobody's had it easy. None of the legends have had it easy, so why do I expect me to have it easy? You know what I mean? So I'm going to keep going up, and thank you guys so much for everything. I appreciate you guys.
All right, congratulations to David Benavidez, remaining undefeated, becoming the interim W.
If you guys are enjoying the content, please leave a like, subscribe, as it really does help the channel out. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video.